Hi everyone, and welcome to the Clockmore Suite here in the Bay Lodge Guest House on the seafront in Warrenpoint. And the purpose of this short video is to remind you that next Friday, the 19th of November, is full moon. And we will be here on Facebook at 3 p.m. on that day to bring you our full moon event. 3 p.m. earlier than usual because we want to share this beautiful sea view with you, the backdrop here, and we need the daylight to do that. And our topic next Friday will be the chaos and confusion that's going on all around us at this particular point in time, and how we can manoeuvre and work our way through that. And the energies we'll be using, first of all, we'll be harnessing and utilising the full moon energy, of course, is full moon day. We'll be utilising the water energy, that's why we want you to be able to see the water. We'll be utilising the sound vibration from Brenda and Declan here with the drums, drumming us into a higher meditation zone in order to do the meditation. We'll be using the fire element, and we've got the candles here. We've got the goddess, the moon goddess candle, full moon, and we've got this particular one here for Ascended Master Lord Vuslu. I'll explain to you in just a moment who Lord Vuslu is. And then we've got this beautiful crystal here. It's aquamarine, you can see right through it, but it's actually called blue obsidian. And again, I'll explain that to you in just a few minutes. Now, before I do that, and as part of an explanation, I want to say something about this whole concept of synchronicity, because it's very, very apparent that a lot of synchronicities have come together to get this event happening next Friday. Now, there's no such thing as chance or coincidence or luck, as I'm always saying. Those things don't happen. Everything is choreographed within the great cosmic dance. And what does synchronicity mean? It simply means the coming together of all the elements necessary to manifest one particular event, one particular happening. And only when all those elements come together, that is the only time, that can be the only time when that event happens. It's like the pieces of a jigsaw. The creator of the jigsaw, the maker of the jigsaw, made the overall picture of the jigsaw and then got the little pieces cut up, each piece to fit into a certain place, and all the pieces coming together create the complete jigsaw. When you send your thought out there into the universe, or your intention, you immediately set in motion a whole series of movements which bring together all the elements necessary to manifest your thought. And your thought will only manifest when all the elements come together at the same time. In sync, synchronicity, all elements coming together. Now, what are the synchronicities that have been coming together to manifest next Friday? First of all, the first one was Ascended Master Lord Vuslu. Ascended Master Lord Vuslu came into my awareness, into my energy field, force field, whatever you want to call it, about a year ago. He popped in. I didn't know who he was or what he was. I'd never heard the name before, but I Googled him and lo and behold discovered that he was an Ascended Master of the highest order. And he had been a priest of the highest level in the ancient civilization of Atlantis. Atlantis, remember this word Atlantis, because Atlantis is written all over next Friday. And Vuslu is known to come close to our earth plane here at times of unrest and chaos and great shifts going on. So if there's a great shift he's looking for, he's very much here at the moment. So the second piece of synchronicity concerns this beautiful crystal here. It's aquamarine, but it's called blue obsidian. Now, blue obsidian was used in ancient times for making tools and weapons or tools to cut with, and you've got to be very careful because you could easily get a very sharp cut like slice paper gives you of it. I came across it a few weeks ago down in County Cork when I was working down there, and the room was full of crystals, all shapes and sizes and colours, and this one drew me to it immediately. And I didn't know the significance of it until I brought it home with me, and then I found out that it carries the energy of the goddess, but it also carries the energy of ancient Lemuria and ancient Atlantis. So they're Vuslu Atlantis, the crystal Atlantis. Now, the third piece of synchronicity has got to do with the topic we're talking about. So in meditation, I asked for guidance for a topic, and lo and behold, the name Atlantis came in, and the ancient wisdom of Atlantis And the topic we're doing is the confusion and chaos. And we've got to look to the ancient wisdom to find the explanation for that. And there's nothing here, we're making nothing up here. Declan and I have done a lot of Facebook programs and posts, and there's nothing we made up. We are simply, like everyone else, re-remembering the ancient wisdom that's naturally encoded in all our DNAs. And in this Great Awakening, what we're doing is simply re-remembering what we already know. Now, the next piece of synchronicity has got to do with when I asked in meditation for the guide for our meditation, Vuslu immediately came in. And then the next piece of synchronicity was my new book, which deals with that topic, published last week. And then the final piece of synchronicity, as if that wasn't all enough, has materialised. We have with us here for the first time Jennifer Maddy. Jennifer is from Crystal Clear in Dundalk, and Jennifer works with the angelic realms, the higher angelic kingdoms. And Jennifer is going to pick a few collective cards for us at the end. And when I contacted Jennifer to ask her would she do that, I didn't mention Atlantis, I didn't mention Vuslu. I simply said the topic is going to be the chaos and confusion. And Jennifer immediately came back and said she'd be using the cards, the pack of cards, the 12 angels of Atlantis. So Atlantis, 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 Atlantis. It's all over next Friday. Okay? Now it looks to me that the higher forces, Vuslu in particular, has got his mark on next Friday. And when the higher forces get involved, that's when it all gets very interesting. Anything can happen. So you will not want to miss next Friday's post. So hopefully we'll see you at 3 p.m. If you can't make it at 3 p.m, that's okay. We're not going anywhere. The post will stay on my Facebook page, on Declan's Facebook page, and on Brenda's and Jennifer's Facebook page. It'll also be on my website and on my YouTube channel. So whatever time you can join us next Friday after 3 p.m, you'll be able to connect with us. So until then, namaste.